everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. We've got two running backs who are hoping for plenty of running lanes on that field today. It's McCoy's Bills going up against Michael's Seahawks. With that, let's get you up to Seattle. We're standing by are our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. While the skies may be ominous, there's never a bad day for football. Tonight, we've got the crew set for what should be a real treat, a great Monday night matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Seattle Seahawks. Hi again, everybody. I'm Brandon Guyton. To my left, as always, he's Charles Davis. And, Charles, we saw in the open, we've got a couple of great running backs in this game tonight, each capable of putting a team on his back.
And I'm excited to talk about the runners, not just the passers, who have a big hand in who's going to win this game. Both of these guys are do it all. Can run it, can catch it. I can't wait to get this one started.
Here's the Bills' kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Tyler Lockett now with the return. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Seattle's offense coming onto the field, and their quarterback is Russell Wilson. Now, you saw him in Week 8 in that game against New Orleans, 253 yards, no touchdowns, and an interception.
And you know he's had leg injuries throughout the season. It started with an ankle, then he had a knee, and now they think that he's starting to improve, but you can still see a little bit of a hitch in his giddy-up as he tries to take off and exit the pocket. But he's playing so well from the pocket that he's still a major factor.
They go play action here on first down. Finding time. His throw incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And it's second down. Here's the offense. Certainly some threats on this offense, and one of them that they target is Doug Baldwin.
Not only does he do a nice job catching the ball downfield, he's also a tremendous blocker that helps unleash the running game.
Second down following the incompletion. Second and 10 now, Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. On first down, Wilson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now Wilson on second down. And Lockett with a grab over the middle. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7. On third down, Wilson. He'll dump it off to Procise. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play. Procise, he did a little bit on the ground and through the air in their game in Week 8, didn't he?
And that speaks to who he is as a player. We always talk about hybrid players on defense, guys who can do multiple things. Well, there are plenty of them on offense as well. Procise at Notre Dame was a running back and a wide receiver. He got the bulk of his receiving yardage against New Orleans on a nice trick play with a lateral to Tanner McAvoy, who was a quarterback, safety, and tight end at Wisconsin, who threw it back to him.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Buffalo fell against New England in Week 8. Here they come on offense, led by Tyrod Taylor to try to get back on the winning track. Taylor, kind of a nondescript game in Week 8, wasn't it, Charles?
And what you look to get from him are those huge plays, those splash plays, those big ones that break games open. He didn't give them that against New England, and when that happens, the Buffalo offense bogs down just a little bit.
Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. All right, let's take a look at the offensive starters and the second-round pick out of USC, one to talk about, Robert Woods.
I think a lot of people thought maybe he was ticketed for stardom coming out of USC. Has always been a great route runner, much more of a complimentary receiver, but they could utilize that in a big way and have him open up things in the middle.
On second down, Taylor. They'll set up the screen to McCoy. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game. A nickel look by Seattle on 3rd down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. Now Taylor, and he'll check this one down to McCoy. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains. Now Taylor on 1st down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. And a look at Seattle's defense.
When you say the name Richard Sherman, you get a wide variety of reactions. All I know is that when I watch him play, very few false steps, an excellent understanding of what offenses are trying to do.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. Here's a carry now for Mike Gillislee. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Now Taylor to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
First down carry here for McCoy. And McCoy loses the football. And some room to roam now.
that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings.
Offense. Still first down.
So now 1st and 15. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Justin Hunter, 42 yards. And the Bills have taken the early lead. That was a nice little setup there off play action for the long touchdown pass.
Yeah, I've got to tell you, it brings back bad memories for a guy like me as a former defensive back, because in a playbook I knew a long time ago, we described that play pattern as draw pass 9 go, meaning fly pattern after the play action pass, try and hit him for the deep ball, and boy, were they successful on that one. So tough because his speed is so great. You've got to make sure you don't miss any cues or keys in order to try and keep up with him.
Draw pass 9 go. That's still a nightmare to this day?
Yeah, I still wake up in the middle of the night and feel the guy going past me.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. A chance for us to look now at the Bills' defense. They're just hoping for more of the same. Last time they forced the punt that led to a score.
They flipped the field, essentially, and that's what you want to do as a defense. Make sure that you put your offense in a great position to run their offense and put the ball in the end zone. And that's exactly what they accomplished.
Yeah, they accomplished that last time. What will they accomplish this go-around? Now the 4th-year man from Texas A&M, Christine Michael. It's a gain of 20 that time. And that'll be good for a Seattle first down. Michael had his 5th visit to the end zone in Week 8. 40 yards on 10 carries, though, so not a whole lot of production for him.
Began the season hot. Came out really blazing and looked like he would be able to replace Thomas Rawls' production from last year. But in recent weeks, that number's continued to go down, and Seattle's throwing the ball more than ever.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They run again with Michael. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. In the slot on the right is Graham. Now Wilson on second down. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it third down. Quickly now, a look at the Buffalo defense.
Whenever we talk about Zach Brown, the first thing that comes to mind is speed. He can absolutely fly at the linebacker position. Extra DB on the field for the Bills here on third down.
Yeah, maybe thinking pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They come up in an offset eye. They'll run it here with Michael. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. It's a gain of 7, and they're going to have a third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. On the run, this is Michael. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So it'll be first down here after the run. On the ground, it's Michael. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
One receiver left, 2 to the right. There's Wilson to throw. And that is incomplete here. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
This offense is in rhythm now, just accumulating first downs and moving the ball downfield.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. In the slot on the right is Graham. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
On the carry, Michael. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal.
Well, they're certainly running the ball pretty well on this drive, and all I remember as a secondary guy was if you're making a lot of tackles in a game, that's usually not good for your defense. You've got to figure out how to keep things in front of you because you know there's 3 levels, defensive line, linebackers, and into the secondary. And if the third level is leading your team in tackles, as a general rule, things aren't going so well for your defense.
From the 2-yard line now, it's first and goal. Here's Procise. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create, and if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Second and goal from the 2-yard line. They'll run it. This is Procise. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's third and goal. On third and goal, Wilson. And that is incomplete. C.J. Procise was the intended target. And it's 4th and 4. So Wilson will head to the sideline, and on comes Stephen Hauschka for the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Hauschka's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So it was a drive that seemed to go on for an eternity, forever. Our sponsors were probably saying, hey, we need to get our products in here on these commercials. But after all of that, 3 points as a result.
Yeah, it's hard to say who came out ahead there, isn't it? On one hand, you kept the defense out there a long time. But after controlling the ball for so long and just moving the ball incrementally down the field, a field goal seems like a bad result.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. As Buffalo comes back out on offense, I peek down at the division standings. Patriots, 3 full games up on them, so maybe that's a lost cause. But at 4-4, what's the identity of Buffalo right now?
I think they're still trying to figure it out, Brandon, because they started the season 0-2, made some changes in their offensive staff, ran off a 4-game streak, and remember, they were up in the second half at Miami and lost that game, and now they're on a 2-game losing streak. They've got to find a way to get some continuity so they can still continue to make a push at a wild card spot.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter.
Here we go! What?
On second down, it's McCoy. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Third down and 12. They go play action now. Taylor. He's got time. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Justin Hunter, the one he was searching for. And it's fourth down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
So on fourth down, the Bills call on the punt unit, and Colton Schmidt. Back deep for the Seahawks, the all-pro returner from 2015, Tyler Lockett. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. Two receivers left, one to the right. To throw is Wilson. Going for the deep ball. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So second and 10 here. Graham slotted out to the left. Second and 10 now, Wilson. It's caught outright by Graham. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a third down. Graham made his return to New Orleans in Week 8. Charles, you were there. What was the reception like?
The reception was good for Jimmy Graham. He spent the entire week not talking to the New Orleans media nor the Seattle media. Wanted to be just about the game, and he came in focused and locked in. Didn't get very many opportunities to make big plays. We were all wondering if he did score a touchdown, would he, just for old time's sake, spike it over the goalpost?
Couldn't find out. Just 3 catches for 34 yards. So we played 1 quarter here on a Monday night. 7-3 the score. We'll be back to Seattle right after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Head & Shoulders. Shoulders were made for greatness, not dandruff.
Alongside my broadcast partner Charles Davis, Brandon Gaunton hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. They're facing a tough spot, 3rd and 8 here to start things out. They'll come out in the pistol. They go play action with Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this one is incomplete.
Pass interference. Defense.
Certainly some contact there, and that's why there's a penalty on the defender for pass interference.
So hard to time it up for a defender to hit the receiver when the ball arrives. Got there a little bit early on that one.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
We got three, fellas, we got 3. All right, 3 for team.
On first down, Wilson. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. And good to see Jimmy back out there moving okay after the ruptured patella in Week 12 last year. You've dealt with that injury, haven't you?
I have, and let me tell you, you know that expression, I feel your pain? I felt Jimmy's when it happened. Now, mine didn't happen quite the same way his did. His happened in the line of duty. He was playing in a game. For me, I was just coaching. And went up to try and catch a pass. Poof. I think for me, it was just mainly age. For him, he was actually playing.
But good to see him back out there healthy.
Well, in that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Wilson now to throw on third down. And this is going to be incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that brings up fourth down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And for the second time this half, on comes the field goal unit here. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And Hauschka's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. On the return, it's Brandon Tate. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Seattle defense getting set to go. They got the stop last time that resulted in a punt, and then it resulted in 3 for their offense.
And this is one time where the defense won't get credit for creating points, but that's exactly what they did. All right, forced them into a punt, turned it over to their offense, and guess what? Points went on the board.
Points went on the board, 3 of them. Now they'll be looking for another stop. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They come out here in the eye. They go play action here on first down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
So the offense lining up 1st and 10. One man in the backfield. That's McCoy. He'll get the football here. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it. Rest of the game. And that does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tacklers.
And the defenders know it too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know the rule is first guy hold up the runner, everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. So back-to-back plays here where he couldn't get anything on the ground. Now you face a 3rd and 10 and assume you're going to try to pass it, right?
I would think so, because you've tried to run the ball, and really it didn't matter who got the ball in the play because there was no space to go. So I think you step back, throw the ball to try and pick up the first down.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. One receiver left, 2 to the right. Wilson. He's got time in the pocket. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. It's the rookie from Ohio State, Adolphus Washington, in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
On second down, Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Jermaine Kurz, 81 yards. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Here's Tate to return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On first down, it's Taylor. And his throw's going to be incomplete. We're going off topic a minute, Charles. I know you and I really enjoyed watching Sunday night's game in Week 8. Dallas, Philadelphia, Prescott, Wentz. The new hot guys on the scene, they're looking sharp.
And throughout history in the NFL, typically when we talk about quarterbacks, it's rarely that we talk about one without someone else who's a peer of his that we're always comparing them to, right? So these two have that opportunity to do that in the future. And let's face it, when the season began, we thought it might be Carson Wentz and Jared Goff since they went 1 and 2 in the NFL draft.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And a couple of big boys up front defensively, and in that 4-3, those D tackles so vital.
Extremely vital. I love how you describe that because if they control things up front, often it's over the guard. Sometimes they slide and make it over the center. It's really hard to get a play started then because a lot of teams want to start inside out running the football. But against a good 4-3, you may not find any space. And on that play, there was 0 space, no gain.
Mike Gillislee, the intended target, and it's 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line. Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of it. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes, but right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. And tough starting field position here. They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff here to his running back. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. The linebacker, Preston Brown, brings him down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coach was always saying, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy. 3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. He'll dump it off to Procise. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now Wilson on 1st down. This complete to Lockett. Tyler Lockett, the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 81 yards. Now the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Well, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, and even better run for big yardage.
Hauschka now for the extra point. And the lead is now 13. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Here's Tate to return. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
On second down, Taylor. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be third down. Seven yards remain now on third down. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Hits his target, Hunter. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Justin Hunter. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills draw a bit closer. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Carpenter now for the extra point. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Watch right, we got right.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse. Well, Charles, one bit of news that caught us by surprise. Andre Johnson on Halloween announcing his retirement. He finishes, what a career, over 14,000 yards and 70 touchdown receptions.
And he did most of his damage in the uniform of the Houston Texans, and I think that's how he'll be best remembered. I still remember him being back in college at the University of Miami. You're like, that is a man among boys on the college level, and he played so well in the NFL. And to me, it's fitting that he's going out now because he doesn't believe he'll get back to that form that he showed when he first hit the league, going out with class.
And he first hit the league in 03, 35 years old. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They go read option with Wilson. He can run for it, and he will. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
When big plays occur, offensive coordinators can do one of two things. They can come right back to the same play, saying, defense, you've seen it, but you can't stop it. Or they file it away and bring it out later when they think they need it.
And now a first down following that long gain. Now a play fake here on first down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Kristen Michael was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Well, there was no blitz. That was just a draw play that, to be frank, didn't fool anybody.
Did we hear the entire stadium screaming draw? Because it felt like everybody was all over that play, and the defense won that battle. The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this 3rd down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. On 3rd down, Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And it's 4th down.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Here's John Ryan now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. Tyrod Taylor now gears up to lead his offense again. He's doing his job, but the bottom line, they're losing. They've got a deficit to make up here, and he knows it.
And quarterbacks who last in this league learn that lesson really early. You may have had a great stat line and felt pretty good about how you played, but if your team didn't win, it almost doesn't matter. And right now, he's adopted that attitude. How do I get better? How does my team get better? How do we find a way to win the game?
He's hoping to lead his team to a successful drive.
Let's go!
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
And a neutral zone infraction on the defense.
The defense thought they had the timing count on the quarterback's cadence, but they jumped too soon.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Nearly lost the football, but kept it after the fumble, but now they face a 3rd down. They'll run with Gillisley. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Partner, that defensive win reminds me of something a coach of mine used to say all the time. If you really want it, you'll find a way to go get it. And the defense did exactly that.
Here's Colton Schmidt now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Now it's Lockett. Officially a minute 54 to go in this first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Larry Ridley will have first half highlights and analysis.
LR, plenty to show in this one.
Going to be a busy man at intermission. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And left side here, it's Graham. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Again, we'll see the pistol here. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense. Automatic first down.
Fresh set of downs here.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Let me what you got. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Well, we have a pause here. It's hard to believe, but already halfway through the NFL season.
How about what New England's done already? At 7-1, and remember, they had to get Tom Brady back. They barely missed a beat. They are setting the pace, and people think right now they may be the best team in the league. Dallas, did you expect them to only have 1 loss at this stage of the season? What they're doing in the NFC East, that's pretty remarkable, especially the rookie quarterback. And then you have to take a good look at Atlanta, leading the pace in the NFC South. And finally, Oakland, 6-2 right now. Teams you worry about a little bit? Carolina and Arizona. We thought they'd be a little bit better right now.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 53's the mic. 53.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Surveying the field. He's going to float this one deep right side. He dropped it. couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Here's John Ryan now as he's on to punt for Seattle. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. Taylor now gears up to lead his offense again. You know, normally he's probably happy with how he's playing. He's playing pretty well, but in the second quarter, you look up your team's losing. I don't think any quarterback's satisfied.
Not at all, and what they're really seeking is how do I play even better and inspire my teammates to do exactly the same in order for us to get back on top on the scoreboard. That's when you find out you have a quarterback. If they're just satisfied with their stat line,
they're not really a leader.
Not at all. You just have a guy playing the position.
Come on, let's go!
Now Taylor, a give to the fullback Felton. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. On first down, it's Taylor. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Play action, it's Taylor. Finding time. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early.
False start, offense.
And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaunt alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes a timeout. And now we're set to get going. throw again. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. A great down the numbers. There he goes. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
The Bills now making their way back out onto the field. Two receivers left, one to the right. After the interception, here's Wilson. He's got time. Still back there. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have two remaining here before we get to halftime. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Wilson on second down. This will be caught at about the 6. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. And welcome back, the offensive unit. They took the timeout, and now they get set to line up as we resume action. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Hauschka's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. Here's Tate to return. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Seahawks are happy to be in front, and they'll look to play another solid half of football. The Bills haven't played horribly, but will need to improve if they want to win this one. All right, let's get straight to it. Here's some highlights from the first half. We go now to early in the second. Wilson's deep pass will pay off here, and nobody can stop him on this long touchdown. They go up by 6. First and 10. Here the pass is completed into coverage, and that goes as an 82-yard touchdown. Lead now goes to 13. Third down from the 30. Tight coverage here, but the completion is made, and it leads to a touchdown. Bills now trailed by 6. Bills line up at the 8. So that's it for us. We'll go back now under the lights for the second half of this Monday night matchup.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And they start the second half with a carry by McCoy. They find some open field here. It's a pickup of 14 there, and it'll give the Bills a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Let's go!
And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On second down, Taylor. He completes it to Hunter. And at the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They come out here in the eye. Now Gillisley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Let's go!
Now Taylor going to hand this one off to McCoy. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I know the focus is LaShawn McCoy here, but the defense is doing a really nice job. He's nowhere near his normal yardage total in this game.
Yeah, such a prolific rusher, well up over 6,000 for his career. How have they kept him down?
Well, a lot of gang tackling, getting to the point of attack with a number of people, not creating any creases or cracks for him to find his way through. Because you know, with that agility and vision he has, he can always pop a big run.
He's got nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. Cliff Averill in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Here's Colton Schmidt now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Returnable for Lockett. He juked him. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Hey, watch for that, watch for that. Let's get this ball back for the offense.
Now Wilson on 1st down. This complete to Lockett. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
They come out here in the eye.
3 down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things for an offensive lineman to learn is the ability to get in space and hit people who are moving targets. And linebackers are not easy ones to hit because they know how to move, juke, and make you miss. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A nice play for the defense.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now it's Wilson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Here's John Ryan now as he's on to punt for Seattle. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time. Well, they held them to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at them. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Hey, go down, go down. Let's go. Brad 38.
On second down, here's Taylor. Man open right side. It's the tight end, Clay.
Holding. Defense.
Thought he may have gotten away with one there, but the ref caught him, and it's holding. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Tight left, one tight end, one tight end. Keenan, tight end. Here we go. One, nine. Check.
After the penalty, it's McCoy. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Again, we'll see the pistol here.
Here we go. One, nine. One, nine.
Taylor with a give to McCoy. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Taylor. And got a man. It's Woods. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Come on, let's go. Brad 38.
They go play action here on 1st down. Left side here, caught by Clay. Give them 11 on the gain there, and the Bills are going to have a 1st down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Another pistol look here. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Encroachment. Defense. Still 1st down.
So a 1st down and 5 for the offense. Another carry tonight for McCoy. He's been the workhorse. Call it a gain of a couple there as it'll leave him with a 2nd and just 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Again, it's McCoy. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Here we go!
On third down, here's McCoy. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up, not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try and open things up in the run game.
Here we go! Grand 38!
They're going on 4th down. It's Taylor. Hits his target, Hunter. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd. Yeah, after that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. They come up in an offset eye. Here's Gillisley. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front, they moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Hey! Oh, let's go! Grand 38!
They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go!
Now a 20th carry here for McCoy. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from tilting the rock that much.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Hey, slow down. Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
Out of the pistol, it's McCoy. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. This is turning into a bit of a death march here, the 13th play of this drive. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On 3rd down, Taylor looking for someone to throw to. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. Legs still churning.
Like a giant pinball.
Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit for the Bills, led by Dan Carpenter. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Carpenter knocks it through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3 and out.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. So
incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Second and 10. It's Wilson again. Pass incomplete. And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect better.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look. 6 DBs. Here's Wilson to throw. Surveying the field. And that's incomplete. Here's John Ryan now as he's on to punt for Seattle. He'll take it at the 42. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. We focus our attention on the Seahawks defense now. And last time out, they gave up the chip shot field goal, but obviously could have been worse than that. I think they felt pretty good about only giving up 3.
No doubt about it. Anytime an offense gets into the red zone, the thinking naturally for the defense is, okay, 3 points. We're going to give up 3 here, but let's make it no more than that. They met their goal.
On the other side, though, the offense, they weren't very happy.
No, because there's an opportunity. Once you get to the red zone, you're not thinking about kicking a field goal. You're thinking about how do you get it into the end zone.
Trying to get it to Harvin, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The defensive tackle, Kyle Williams, there for the stop. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And fights him off. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Kyle Williams in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Long. It's Wilson finding time. All kinds of time. He finds his man, Baldwin. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a 1st down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And they'll go with the ground attack here. Oh, spinning away. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
They come out here in the eye. Now it's Wilson. He's got time. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So a big sack on 2nd down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for 3rd. On 3rd down, Wilson. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Here's John Ryan now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got time in the pocket. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
On second down, here's Taylor. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Taylor will throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. On first down, it's Taylor. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
They come up in an offset eye. On second down, Taylor. Trying to lay one up deep. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Here's Russell Wilson and the Seahawks offense now getting set to go again. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is, whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, my man, what do you need? What's going on here? So he's one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this is going to be caught? No, they say it's incomplete.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. And they'll run it here. And he's got room. And he cuts it out to the sideline. There he goes left side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Christian Michael, 72 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
So they're going to go for two. Wilson going to throw for it. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Here's Tate to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Come on, let's go!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got his man on the out route. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Now Taylor to throw on second down. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. They're 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. That's a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the gun, it's Taylor. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to LaShawn McCoy. And now it's second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Second and 10, it's Taylor again. Surveying the field. Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down.
Holding, offense.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Cliff Averill in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Here's Colton Schmidt now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. And this will be taken at the 13. A great return there of 22 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. A chance for us now to look at this Bills defense again. And maybe for them at this stage, it's sort of put up or shut up time. They need to stop trailing here.
Oh, I'm with you totally on that one. They've got to go out there now and put an end to what's been going on in this ball game where they've just given up points, got pushed around, so to speak, during this contest. They've got to find a way to end it right here, right now.
Can they end it? Let's find out. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
All right, 6 yards to go here on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Jerry Hughes on the stop.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And able to find Graham, complete. And he's brought down after a good game. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
And now a first down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain here down to the 22. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Hey, we got 3, 3 down.
They come out here in the eye, and they'll go on the ground, and they'll get him down right about the 20. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. They go read option with Wilson. Fighting through. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. On is Hauschka now for the Seahawk field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Hauschka's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And here come the Bills. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On 1st down, it's Taylor. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
You gotta give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll throw on 1st down with Taylor. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here we go.
2nd and 10 now. It's Taylor. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
3 yards left to grab here on 3rd down. A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. Finding time. He's going to let it fly. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Let's go. 38.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down.
False start. Offense.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Taylor on 4th down. He's got time. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. And on the ground they go with the running back. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
And this will likely be the last play and wrap things up. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.